Welcome back. More Derby right here with the female division. Jacksonville, the Duval All-Stars will be coming up in purple, and the FOCO Spartans in the gold. Yes, if you're used to watching both of these teams, be sure to double check those colors. Stand by here.
Thunder Dill.
All right, glad to have you here as the crew comes in. As I was mentioning before, we have people who are skating, we have people who are coaching, we have people who are parenting, we have some more than one officiating even in the past. So we're glad to kind of diversify the announcer corps and then kind of change things up tomorrow. So you'll see more and hear more of that. But thank you for joining us on WFTDA.tv and along with the Twitch chat, people learning all about roller derby, and hopefully you've picked up the games so far.
Mm-hmm. Busy day, day one. All hands on deck.
Oh, yeah. 62, Olivia Glisson set to jam for the Duval All-Stars. They're wasting no time taking the track. Now under a minute to go before Derby. And Scott Chicken, originally scheduled to be here, and I think he will appear as soon as he's done on the other track. Probably we'll give him a minute or two break. But till then, 30 seconds to Derby, and this is going to be quite the hotly contested game because Duval, we have not seen them yet. They are coming in as the all right, and final looks like final score: Diamond City Miners 406, Cherry Bomb Brawlers 65. But yes, Duval All-Stars on top of the female division. That's why they have earned the right to skate for the first time right now against the FOCO Spartans, who defeated
Rocky Mountain earlier today. Yep.
Right, the Battle of Colorado had to happen first.
Banana out for FOCO right now. Tough walls right off the line. 101 going to the box for Duval. Their pivot.
Ari Cantrell, one of the veteran blockers. An occasional jammer.
.20 in, we haven't not hit the pivot line. Oh, very close there for a banana for FOCO, but not enough for lead.
Amazing defense all around. Yes.
Nice.
Finally in turn one, Olivia Glisson with lead.
Covers off for FOCO's jammer banana. Box is empty. We got 4 on a track on each side. And just as I say that, I jinx the Jacksonville blocker. Jacksonville 90 going to the box. Olivia threw in a scoring pass. That's 4.
All right, that was Hot Wheels for the Duval All-Stars in purple. 55 seconds going in the jam, and 4 points scored. Star has been passed.
That's the FOCO pivot Sassy. She's got to get it on her head, though. There we go. Jam's over. 8-0 jam to open for Duval.
Tight jammer cover there. Yes, 2 scoring trips complete, making 8 points.
How do you like the jerseys, the FOCO jerseys?
I'm a fan.
You're a fan?
I've seen them in years past. I like the gold and purple, but I was just saying off the air. This is about the 4th time today that 2 teams, just with the seating how they are, where both teams have the same primary colors, and they end up using that same color as a secondary color anyway.
Dizzy versus Sunny. We got Dizzy out for lead first here for Duval.
And
yeah, forearm on 7-1 on Sunny. Power jam now for Duval.
Ari Cantrell back in the penalty box, as well as the opposing pivot.
Great footwork by Dizzy there. Pick up those first 4 on this power jam. Nice sweep, but FOCO is handling well against the offense here and countering. Pushing it into the turn. And she's out again. That's another 4 for Dizzy.
Oh!
Ooh, big apex jump. That is how you come out of the box when you're a jammer.
I've seen a height record today. I've seen a distance record for today. That could be the hang time record for the day. And 12 points it is, making 20 for the Duval All-Stars, Jacksonville Junior Roller Derby.
We got Scully out on the jam line here for FOCO. Up against 1-2-3 Purple Warrior for Duval. FOCO bench cheering Scully on. Tough walls. Getting to the pivot line is becoming like a game in and of itself. Oh, and she gets upper lead. Purple Warrior out lead first for Duval.
Seen Purple Warrior today as one of the more effective jammers for the attack pack in the open division. If some of those names sound familiar.
Yeah, yes, exactly. We got multiple skaters for Duval doing double duty. The star pass on the FOCO side. Number 5-5, Sassy now has a star on her head. Duval loses 303 to the box for a direction penalty. Oh, nice run up the line there by Sassy for FOCO. 3-2 pack. Duval decides to call it. Smart move. Start the next jam. Up 1.
Right. That the jammer close at hand. 12 points scored, making 32 for the Duval All-Stars now. FOCO held at 0 and 5 minutes into the game even.
Banana up for FOCO. And then we have Alana Young up for Duval.
Elena Young, one of the veterans of Junior Roller Derby. Started out career as strictly a blocker, then transitioned to jammer and has not looked back. Lead jam.
Beautiful skating stride, too. Duval keeps leading blockers to the box, but they are controlling lead, so they do call the jam off.
It's like 1 point scored.
Fast game, both these teams, I feel stylistically like to play the fast game.
Good to see on occasion.
Yes.
Glisson with lead.
Sunny Days out not far behind for FOCO.
Whoa!
Ooh, it's a call off in time. 0. Duval's going to lose a blocker to the box, though, for contact out of bounds.
Ari Cantrell again. FOCO Spartans from nearby Fort Collins, the closest team to Loveland.
204 Hippie out here for FOCO. 303, sorry, Dizzy out for Duval. Oh, we're close to her. Is she going to do it? Oh, great exit hit there. Hippie does grab lead, though. That's first lead for FOCO. The FOCO fans are loving it in here. Oh, great offense. Great offense by FOCO. Bench wants her to call it. She calls it 4-0. FOCO on the board.
And we heard from Hippie earlier in the announcer booth, and now you're seeing Hippie in action. 4 points scored.
What game did she call?
Well,
sorry to put you on the spot.
Well, I was on the other track, so again, tournament head announcer duties and whatnot. Hippie was here with Scott Chicken on the venue call, for those of you local, and that was Tampa and Mob City.
Purple Warrior
halfway through.
up here again against Banana. 3-3 pack to start. Great lead on the out there by Purple Warrior. We got Banana out of the pack now. Oh, the line work. That was beautiful. Put that on replay.
Spoken like a coach.
I feel like one thing that you see with a lot of jammers in junior roller derby is that really fast pirouette on the line. Like if for some reason it's just something that comes more natural to junior skaters.
Yeah.
Atlanta versus Sunny Days on the jam line. Yeah, we got a track cut coming here on Sunny Days for FOCO, so now we got a power jam for Atlanta.
So it is Elena Young's jam, but not lead jam yet.
Yeah, lead's still open. FOCO doing a really good job of staying ahead of this offense. Big hit by number 4 from FOCO. That's Mad Hattie. This is a great penalty kill right here. You go all the way around the track killing a power jam, and I don't care if you gave up leader points, you won. That's always a good sign. FOCO Mad Hattie going to the box now. But we've got Sunny Days back on the track and out.
Yeah, the Spartans, despite the seeding as it was this year, showing that they are definitely a championship-level team that we have seen in the past, and defense holding up quite nicely there with just 4 points for Elena Young.
Yeah, that's a great penalty kill. It's always so great too in a host year. You have so many close teams from the state, and then to have them play in the first game too. Gives me all the feels.
62, Olivia Glisson back out for the Duval All-Stars against Hippie. Strict defense, and thought I heard a stop block. Yes.
Yeah.
Lead jam Glisson.
Great defense here. Great blocking by number 120. Evil Apple for Duval. Just negating that FOCO offense by dropping back to block one-on-one by herself. There we go, though. Hippie is through on her initial pass. Olivia through in her scoring pass.
Yeah, one of the other Duval skaters who was strictly a blocker to start off and then transitioned into jamming and has become one of the star jammers, a second-generation skater as well. 8 points there.
Interesting decisions a couple times now from Duval. They're allowing FOCO to release that blocker from the box instead of calling the jam off immediately when they're exiting. It seems like they're trying to play the kill the clock game more than the pack advantage game.
Yeah, 18 minutes to go in the period, and it has been kind of a fast-moving game in more ways than one. As Dizzy Izzy and Banana split your lip now.
We got a lead for Banana. Oh, no, it's a forearm. Lead still open. Now picked up by Dizzy.
Dodging that slice for lead jam.
FOCO still. I love this penalty kill from FOCO. Low block going to 8 from FOCO. A breeze of wind. And Duval calls the jam off to ice the FOCO jammer in the penalty box.
The winner of this game will advance to meet Los Anarchists. 1 p.m. Mountain Time on the pink track. Duval and Los Anarchists, I do know, have traded wins this season.
I'll make a bold prediction for that game.
All right.
It's going to be very fast.
Yeah?
It's going to be a very, very fast game. We got Purple Warrior up on a power start for Duval. Lead but caught on the turn in the exit, so is recycled. Banana out of the box. Duval with a blocker going to the box. But FOCO has one going. Oh, 2 Duval blockers going. Banana now out. Oh, we're dealing with some short packs now.
Yeah, too early to call this game, but if FOCO were to mount the comeback and still, not even a fourth of the way through the game, but if they were to mount the comeback and win, then, either way, win or lose, again, for those of you just joining us, the weekend is not over for either of these teams. They can still battle for as high as 5th place. But, again, score 53-4 with Elena Young on the line, and we have a timeout.
I love this timeout from FOCO because this jam, the start of this jam, is such an opportunity. You set it up, you get everyone on the same page, you get the lineup that you want, you have pack advantage, you get everyone reset. It's about winning the moment, having success in this next jam. It doesn't matter about what's happened, the first 15 minutes of the game. And it's what coach is giving him right now. Yeah, I love it.
That's right. It's kind of early to give it up, and I know they're not giving it up, but just a matter of regrouping, perhaps changing something up that we will see.
If you want to start momentum, you got to find a way, right? And getting the opportunity of a pack advantage and getting the opportunity to put the line out you want, have the chat with them of what you want to see happen off the line, is a huge advantage.
Long rolling whistle to bring us back into play.
Just a second jam so far in this game for Scully, for FOCO. Great two-pair blocking here in the back by Duval. Oh, we got a power jam now for FOCO.
We saw the veteran Annabelle Hines tracking the jammer.
Lead still open, so bench wants Scully to keep the start on her head. Just some great blocking by Duval here. Oh, but they give it up on the drawback. Scully declared lead. Just the second lead of the game for FOCO now.
Oh! Scully recovers after that, and
great offense out of the box there from 187 Popper from FOCO. Helped spring her jammer.
that completes a 4-point scoring trip, and likewise for Elena Young. So we had 4-4, and then there's, I see, 2 points in the sky for FOCO, making 6 net 2 for the Spartans.
Their high scoring jam of the game. Exactly what we talked about. Getting a little bit of momentum and try and turn this into the next jam. It's Sunny Days out on the line for FOCO. Sunny Days lead. Here we go. Back-to-back leads for FOCO. Stars off for Olivia.
Almost had it there.
Olivia now out. Jam called. 4 points for FOCO. Points in back-to-back jams. That's what you like to see.
Yep, 12:55 to go in the period, 57-44. Duval All-Stars with the lead. However, FOCO Spartans starting to assert themselves, especially after that timeout. And there's the signature Duval chant. Jacksonville Junior Roller Derby based in Duval County, Florida. The Jacksonville Jaguars tried to trademark Duval, and you can't do that. It's for everybody.
We got Hippie out on the line for FOCO up against Dizzy Izzy from Duval. Lead going to Dizzy Izzy. But it's a jam race.
All right.
Defensive jamming, my favorite.
I thought we were going to see a lot more of that with the loss of the jammer lap point, but I was wrong. That maybe it's inching in that direction, but still not as much as I thought we'd see. Fifth blocker situations and jammer engagement just a little more of anyway.
Some good defensive jamming in the misdemeanors versus Los Anarchists game earlier today. But it is a thing that is going to have to trend, right? People are going to have to see other teams be successful with it.
Yep.
And then steal it. But I will say I see more of it in JRDA than I do in MRDA. Lead for Banana. FOCO with 3 of the last 4 leads and have put points on the board in the last 3 jams in a row. And now a power jam. We've got Purple Warrior sitting in the box for Duval. Purple losing a blocker to the box. That's 8-1-7 for Duval. Boomerang. Oh, great offense. Great offensive sweep to open up that inside line. That's 4 points for Banana. Purple Warrior back on the track now. We're going back to the penalty box. A 4-on penalty. Double power jam here for Banana.
Oh, man, this is, they've had some breaks. This is definitely a break here.
Yep.
4 more points. Icing the jammer as well.
Do you like the move?
Icing the jammer?
Yeah, in that scenario.
Well, despite the 8 points were scored, yeah, that's a tough one, but I probably would have done the same thing, not speaking as a coach.
I would be torn.
Okay.
Because you got to score, too.
Yeah.
Right? And, they already did ice once in this game and did not pick up lead in that jam, right? Jammer came out of the box.
Oh,
So.
that's right. Yep. You do run that risk.
But we'll see, right? If it pays off, you're a genius. If not, you get another chance hopefully later on.
So Duval also down 1 blocker. 10-21 when we pick up again. Duval had quite the lead several jams ago. How far ahead was it? Was it
53-4.
Wow.
Yeah. A great run for FOCO. Team timeout here from Jacksonville. I like that. Settle them down a little bit. They're in control of this game as long as they stay out of the penalty box, right? So no need to panic. Just get back into your game. Focus on starting a jam with all 5 skaters on the track.
And the blockers all the way up at the pivot line at the start of the jam.
Ooh, cut coming here to Sunny. Yep. This will release Purple Warrior. Lead still open for Jacksonville.
And Purple Warrior released about 2-3 seconds before the Sunny Days hit the penalty box. So it'll be full 30 seconds served.
Oh, nice whip.
Their low block call, forearm call.
Purple Warrior does grab lead. 3-2 pack here for Duval. Momentum could swing the other way. Yep, and here we go. 4 points for Purple Warrior. Untouched Purple Warrior. 8 points down in this jam. Mad Hattie going to the penalty box for FOCO. That's another 4 for Purple Warrior.
12 so far in this jam.
She gets another one, and it's the highest scoring jam so far in this game. And she has it there. Oh, almost held it on the line. Sunny Days now out.
10 seconds remaining in the jam, though. And one final block. There's the call off.
Looks like a 15-point jam for Duval there. High scoring jam of the game. And FOCO also sending a blocker to the penalty box at the end of that jam, so they'll start one down. Banana up for FOCO. Up against Alana Young for Duval.
Elena looked for an opening on the outside, but being tracked from outside to inside. And now just pushing straight up the middle of the 3, now 2 blockers.
Both teams are really preferring that one faced-up blocker in the back on drawbacks. No pass, no penalty out front for Atlanta, so FOCO actually has lead. Banana has lead in this jam. Ooh, great footwork.
Elena, of course, still eligible to score, and maintained control. That time drawn out of bounds and back by the pivot. Pivot was failed to reform the call there as the pivot was out of play. So you saw how Young, hearing the warning, just stepped back on the track.
Cover now off for Atlanta. So she will not be picking up any more points if she has not picked up all 4 already.
Well, the pivot's been called out, so Elena Young is
might
going
as well
to be
put it
your
back
jammer.
on. Sorry about that. That's when the pivot skates away to the box. I'm sorry. Here we go.
Banana, 4 points.
That's 12. We got 30 seconds left in this jam.
And Young with 4 points. 12-4, and that 8 for the FOCO Spartans. .6:15 in the period.
One starting the box for each team, so 3-3 start here.
Hippie versus Olivia Glisson.
Power jam now for Hippie. We got a back block going to Olivia. And Duval loses another blocker, so power jam, 3-2 pack for FOCO. Hippie is out for lead, and we got another penalty going to Duval here. Big opportunity here for FOCO.
Right, 2 blockers in the jammer out, including Brianna Page, turning 16 today.
Oh, a rare no pass, no penalty on one blocker because she did not pass that one blocker who was on the track legally and upright and in bounds. Doesn't get anything for the pass. Yep. Second pass here, though, we do get 4 points on the board here for Hippie.
And maintain. Oh, well, I was going to say maintain speed through the pack, but then the opening closed, and in fact, referee caught in there too. Olivia back in play.
I love this fight that FOCO has brought to this game after the first 10 jams. 53-4, 10 jams in. A lot of times most teams could feel like, this game is getting away from us. And this regroup, in the next 7 jams has been phenomenal.
As soon as we brought up the potential rematch between Duval and Los Anarchists,
Yeah. We didn't make any predictions about who was winning the game. We just said
that
if those two play, it will be fast.
if then.
But FOCO plays, it will be fast too.
Oh, that's going to be quality derby either way, and you're going to see it all weekend long. Yes, 8 points there for FOCO. Clock stops with 4:17.
Duval sticking with a 4 rotation. Both teams kind of sticking with a solid 4 rotation in this game. We do have another jammer on the bench for FOCO for a 5th option. That's one thing about tournaments, especially with the consolation bracket, which I love. I love the full consolation bracket.
Yes, thank you.
It's one of my favorite things. I put it on my Christmas list every year for WIFTA or WFTDA to bring it back, and maybe one day. But with the full consolation bracket, you also have to think about the full weekend too. So,
right.
Bringing 15 and then having the option to, play as many skaters as possible to try and conserve a little bit of energy as you move further down the bracket too. But that's the great thing about FOCO in this game is they're not allowing Duval to do that. Like, Duval has to play hard in order to continue to maintain this lead because this is a big run.
Oh, yeah, despite being the number 1 seed, they're going to have to earn this one if they end up winning.
Yep.
And that's been established after that first time out.
Mm-hmm. Sunny Days up against Dizzy Izzy. We got another blocker penalty for Duval. Sunny Days out for lead, and we got a track cut going to Dizzy Izzy. So another great opportunity here for FOCO. 4-2 pack on a power jam. Oh, untouched. Great offense there by the FOCO pivot. Great skating stride here from Sunny Days. A great sweep on the inside. 8 points now for Sunny Days in this jam. This is a game. This is a game.
I don't know what's happening on the other track, but this is where it's at.
Yep. Out of 3, we got 12.
Spun through and maintained control for that 4 points.
Dizzy Izzy now out of the box, on the track, and out of the pack. Sunny Days calls it off. 15. Tie for the highest scoring jam of the game so far.
What a jam it was, and 3 minutes to go in the period. If you want to talk about momentum, 60-78. Yes, 18-point game.
Yeah. Jam 10. This game was 53-4.
One, two, three, Purple Warrior.
Yep, up against Hippie. Oh, now we got a track cut going to Hippie. So power jam. Momentum could swing back the other way. Purple Warrior not lead, so this is going to be a 2-minute jam. Duval loses another blocker to the box.
Ari Cantrell.
Oh, great line work. Wow, great line work there by Purple Warrior. FOCO loses their pivot to the box. And again, another nice pirouette on the inside line by Purple Warrior.
You talked about how that comes naturally to the juniors. I couldn't do that on my own 2 feet.
Oh, almost got a third. Oh, Hippie going back to the box for a back lock. Duval trying to set up with this goat in the back. Sending one to Surge. And then we'll most likely try snapping back. Yep, there it is. Purple Warrior tries to call the jam off, but is not lead. So this is going to go in under 30 seconds.
Jammer is standing.
Barely. Both of this moment. Have you noticed the altitude having an effect?
I don't know if that's what it is, but I'll have to find out. Purple Warrior just scanning that pack and seeing that there's just a couple seconds left, and hanging out for the end of the jam there. 14 points.
You always wonder,
Or scored.
there's some jammers who have a really good idea of their own kind of discipline in game.
Yeah.
And who just know that if I'm tired, I might make a mistake.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to play it cool. You know, we're in control of this jam. We'll let it run into the next.
And jammer penalties in this game, yes, mistakes have been made.
Yeah.
For both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Clock stops with unofficially 9 seconds to go in the period, guaranteeing one more jam. As Duval, Jacksonville Junior Roller Derby, the Duval All-Stars, now lead building once again to 32. The winner of this game will meet Los Anarchists tomorrow.
That was a great game earlier today between them and Misdemeanors. I called it in the house, and just seeing two separate styles of play. Misdemeanors like to play a very slow defensive grind game, very formation-based game.
Okay.
And then you have Los Anarchists who are spreading these big drawbacks, 1-1-1-1-1-1, and then zoning back, collapsing, and making that catch. And like speed, size, formation versus spread. It was fun. And I love, also too with this game, I love the JRDA teams that have played each other the year, so they have a little bit of a familiarity with each other, and
yes.
They can also game plan, right? So you see a little bit more of a, it's not a feel-out stage to start the game. Like everyone's trying to enforce their will to start.
Right. Multiple games being played among the top 20 teams, especially this season, more than ever before. Period has expired.
Banana is out lead and scoring. Purple Warrior was awarded a penalty in between that last stoppage. So power start for FOCO for the Spartans. So everything I said about discipline at the end of the jam, throw it out the window because she ended up there at the end of the jam anyways. But she is out of the box now and threw her initial pass.
And rather emphatic with the pleas to call off the jam. And with that, a 28-point game. Quick math.
Sounds right to me.
More Derby to come, and if you didn't have enough that time, yes, another 30 minutes of this game. The winner will meet Los Anarchists tomorrow in the battle for number one right here in the female bracket.
We'll be back in 14 minutes. Back here with us for the second half. About to start here between Duval and FOCO Spartans. We got a close game, 92-64. Duval got out to the early lead, 53-4, and then FOCO stormed back to get us into halftime. So when we say it's anyone's game, sometimes it's really not. But today, in this game, it actually is.
Seriously.
So you're back here for the second half with Thunder Dill and
stand by. What a game we have, and yes, 30 minutes of Derby. Still, anything can happen, possibly will, who knows. The winner will meet Los Anarchists. That is a fact. That will be in the continued battle towards the championship as the winners continuing to win and working toward first place. And the team that drops out, their weekend is not over yet. They're still in the bracket.
One of the big stories for that first half, penalty spirals for Duval, especially during that run for FOCO. In total, 35 penalties in the first half for Duval, and then FOCO 27. That 8 penalty margin and a half, that's pretty big. You recreate that in a game that's 16, that's really big. So I feel like the halftime talk for Duval would have been focusing a lot on we got to adjust to the officials. The officials aren't going to adjust to us. We got to find out what's going on and make the adjustments ourselves and bring those penalties down. and that's going to help them get back into the control of the game that they had in through the first 10 jams.
And we'll see what FOCO talked about as far as book of wins, momentum, all that. You know, they had this 15-minute break, but with the comeback, despite, you know, a couple strong jams by Duval towards the end of the period, but that is a heck of a comeback, dare I say, that they've had.
I would say the halftime talk for them is just continue to take advantage of every opportunity that Duval presents. And that's what they did in the first half, so there's no reason they can't do it again in the second half. You make it a close game, and it's anyone's game at the end, right? If Duval recreates this and takes 70 penalties over the span of this game, right, there's going to be some foul outs. They're going to be playing short. So you got to outlast them, right? You got to have the mental resilience to keep this close and give yourself a shot at the end of this game. Banana on the jam line for FOCO and Olivia Gleason on the jam line for Duval.
Right, Olivia Gleason, I believe, started the game.
Yep, this is the same jammer matchup we got in Jam 1. One in the box for Duval to start.
Megalast looking for a track cut early on, but not going to get it. Lead jam, Banana.
This is how you want to start. Just keep it going. Cover is off for Olivia. She's now out and through, though, on her initial pass. Ooh, did the call come in time? Jam ref.
Wow.
Throws up a fist. 0 points. I would award some points just for style and effort, though. You know, like that was pretty good.
Hot Wheels last night of defense there. But yes, 3 points nonetheless. So 303 Dizzy Izzy and 71 Sunny Days. Sunny Days, one of the more prolific jammers for FOCO so far. And lead jam.
Oh, wow. Star pass by Duval. Duval off to the pivot. It's over to 3-5-0. Dizzy calls it, puts it to 4. I would have seen if that pivot got the cover on the head first. Seemed to be struggling a bit with getting that on.
I've never thought of that, but that is true. That is true.
Purple Warrior up here against Hippie. By my math, Purple Warrior the leading scorer for Duval in the first half. Purple Warrior has him stretched out front. Into the turn. Lead is given. FOCO losing 2 blockers to the box, including their pivot.
Takes the outside, but met 2 blockers and a cut.
Duval bench not liking that call because the no pass was initially signaled, but there was another eligible blocker out front who went back as well. So, and this is the opportunity for Hippie here. This is what you need to do as FOCO. Every opportunity you need to cash in on here. Talk about momentum swings. We've had some jams where there's been such huge momentum swings where you go, you trade power jams and one team has a 4-2 pack advantage and then they give it up in the same jam.
Hippie attempting to call off the jam and not lead. 33 seconds remain.
High block going to Purple 8. Duval. That is Annabelle Hines. Purple Warrior out of the penalty box, out and scoring. This jam's going two full minutes. Hippie with another 4. Purple Warrior with 4 herself. We're trading points here. Hippie's got to get in fast to try and pick up Another point, not going to happen. Four-two start here for FOCO.
And what defense we've seen as 8-8. That jam is a wash, and only 8 points for either side.
Yep. Duval up to the century mark now. But FOCO right behind, right like 21 points. Oh.
Elena Young and Banana split your lip.
Banana has the pack stretched in the front. And she's got the lead. But a half-track lead here. But Duval does have the box cleared. FOCO sending one Mad Hattie back to the box.
Annabelle Hines and Hot Wheels with the last blocks there, and jam is called after.
FOCO jam ref just talking to the OPRs right now. Yep, going to go with
2 points.
2 points. So a good steal there from Duval. Wasn't sure, I didn't hear the call coming from the FOCO bench, whether they wanted that to go long or if the call-off just came late. But Sunny Days here up against Dizzy Izzy. This is like the Z matchup.
I was gonna say, not too often you see the Z's.
Yeah. Well, Canadian American. Z's, Z's. Everyone knows what we're saying though. Penalty going to Sunny Days though. So this is the opportunity for Dizzy Izzy. Another 4 going up there for Dizzy Izzy. Just so much speed through these turns. Oh, an amazing footwork.
Almost just, if you blinked, it looked like step through the blocker.
Sunny Days now released from the box for FOCO. FOCO losing their pivot. I believe that's Sassy heading to the box. Oh. Dizzy Izzy is putting on a clinic in this jam.
45 seconds remaining in the jam. 12 points scored so far.
If you're on that Duval bench, this is the kind of jam you want to swing momentum. But great call here by Sunny Days. Defensive jamming that we were talking about earlier, we just saw it, right? She needed the jam to end. She was still on initial, so she turned around, got the hit out, and drew back Dizzy Izzy, forced Dizzy Izzy to call the jam off. But not before she picked up 15 points.
And 15 points just to widen the gap, 119-81. However, 22 and a half to go. And things swung before in the first period, so still too soon to call.
Looks like a team timeout here by FOCO. Still waiting for it to go up in the scoreboard. That is what the jam timer is signaling. Yep, there it is. Not sure how I like the stoppage. It's a very, very tight game. FOCO, after this, is going to go down to just one timeout and one official review.
If you can see in the foreground what they're doing with the timeout, perhaps it's a relax, regroup, maybe kind of timeout, as opposed to we need to talk kind of timeout.
Yep. Just kind of cool down. They had that great momentum swing out of the first half timeout, right? So that's the same kind of thing that you're hoping for. But they are starting this jam with a short pack. 4-3 pack advantage for Duval. Purple Warrior out against Hippie.
Strict defense for the moment, and identical Multiplayer block called on Cantrell.
Lead going to Purple Warrior. Hippie out behind, not far behind, sorry. Ooh, I think Hippie stole points.
Hippie maintained speed throughout, and yes, 2 points.
Yep. 2 points. We had a track cut called on a FOCO blocker at the end of that jam. And then so two's aside there in that jam. 120 to 83.
37 points, right? Okay, yeah, 2 points, 2-2 there, 120 to 83.
37 sounds good to me. And we got 37 on the jam line for Duval.
Elena Young back out.
Up against Banana. Leading scorer for the FOCO Spartans in the first half is Banana. And
Young.
Duval secures the lead. 2 in the box right now for the FOCO Spartans.
Spins, but maintains the trajectory, if you will.
I felt like that little extra of the rotation was for show there. Oh, very nice. Slices right through. Great offense from our blockers. It's just a great jam for Duval here. This is exactly what they need. 12 points with 58 seconds left to go in this jam.
Not too many breakout jams for Duval in this game, but this one of them. 16 so far.
Duval pivot going to the box. And now we got a forearm. Yeah, going to number 37, Aletta Young from Duval.
Star pass to Sassy Squatch. And the remaining 22 seconds.
Oh, beautiful. That was right in front of us, too. Oh, I love it. If you want to pivot, you got to score points. You got to go out there. You got to play with speed. Oh, great drift. Cut back in by Sassy here.
With that stripe comes great responsibility.
Exactly.
3 points plus 4.
7, yep.
Making 7, and a couple more for Duval coming in. Let's see, 18-7, net 11 for Elena Young, 138 to 90.
Elena Young flirting with that Marge Simpson, let's open this pit up gif, but not close enough. 2 away.
I've seen that on Derby Twitter.
Yeah, I think I've seen it a couple times too. Power start here for Sunny Days.
That is, yes, lead jam Elena Young back in business.
Picking up where she left off. Elena has a great skating stride, and she's one of those skaters too where if you really focus on keeping those arms back and in, she doesn't need the arms to gain advantage, to transition around someone or side surf around somebody. But she can do that all on her own. So take tips from Freight Train. You got to exit the pack each time with your arms behind your back. No, it's not my arms.
And Coach Jeff with the high five there. 8 points more for Elena Young. 146 to 90 now. Opening up the score. More than what has been in quite a while.
This is the thing about coming back from a rough start in a game, is you have to dig so deep, and you can only go to the well so many times, right? So you make your run, and you pull it a little bit closer, but if that other team counters with a run, you've given so much energy to try and get back into the game. So It's going to be a lot for FOCO to do again what they did to close that second half. But this helps, right?
Right.
You come out, Scully. This is only her third or fourth jam of the game. She gets lead and a power jam now.
Forearm to call on Dizzy Izzy. And that will ice the jammer. They reset. So, okay, turn the tables on you. What do you think about that jammer icing?
I think right now I want to see the line they come out with. Like if you're trying to table set, I understand. And they come back with Sunny Days. Banana was their highest scoring jammer in the first half, but I understand this because Sunny Days with speed is very hard to track, right? So this is one of those tough things. Again, if they get lead here, they put up a big jam, you look like a genius. If Duval holds her for the whole time and they get lead out of the box, then you hope that you get this opportunity again in the game. You can,
Okay.
so people forget about it, right?
Fair enough.
Oh, I thought that was a cut call, but no. She's still eligible for lead here. Good penalty kill by Duval, but there's lead. There we go.
.56 game, 16 minutes to go.
Jammer back on the track, cover in hand for Duval.
2 blockers out for Duval. And that made the difference on that scoring trip.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if they call Sunny Days Sunny D.
If not, I think you started something.
FOCO with a blocker, 187 going to the box, just as Duval is getting a blocker released. Star pass on the Duval side.
Annabelle Hines blocking, then called out.
FOCO going to lose a blocker to the box. Short packs here, but 3-5-0 for Duval is out with the star in hand as a pivot.
Last few jams, you almost need a turnstile or a punch card in that penalty box.
Mm-hmm.
That goes for both teams.
12-point jam, though, for Sunny D.
146-102, that makes it. 14 and a half to go. One, two, three, Purple Warrior. And 204 Hippie. And pivot line. Oh, no. Blockers move back.
Good exit hit there. The Purple Warrior has lead. She just keeps setting that wall up, trying to get them into the start of the apex so she can get a little bit of room to set up that pirouette move. She's done it so many times this game. And that's a 4-point scoring pass for Purple Warrior. FOCO pivot has the cover and is out now. That's Sassy. She's been putting in the work today. Jam called 3-0 for Purple Warrior.
Making 7 for that jam total.
Yep.
153, 102, 13, 18, and counting. Winner meets Los Anarchists tomorrow, and I do believe the winner of that goes on to the championship game. Studio audience coming alive here for the FOCO Spartans. Banana split your lip.
Oh, we got a blocking with a head on Banana here.
Oh.
And FOCO also losing a blocker to the box.
That is a tough break, but you have to watch out for skater safety and don't pick up any bad habits. But it does happen on occasion.
Exactly.
Elena Young called out.
believe that's legal contact. I didn't see the penalty.
The dreaded illegal contact.
Yeah.
I still want to say out of play because it's almost the same motion, but would like to know what. Need a microphone out there. Though I don't know. We mic'd Zach Roney and Cheese one time for TV, and all I got was burps and inside jokes.
I gotta say, never seen FOCO Spartans play before. I am a huge Banana fan after this game.
All right.
She has been relentless for the Spartans. Like, look at this. That's 4 points. She does not stop moving. Oh, another 4 points.
Hey, there it is, official. Star pass. This to 62, Olivia Glisson. Banana slow to recover, and
oh, a penalty awarded at the end there.
wow, sent to the penalty box after that. So tough break, 2 points advantage for FOCO, 6-8 in that jam, 110 now to 159, 6-8 rather. 2 point advantage. Yes, 10:36 to go.
We got the Duval fans over there in between turn 1 and 2, but I see also some Tampa fans over there too. So some Florida solidarity here in Loveland, Colorado. Just the spins for days. Lead for Purple Warrior. Just like an endless pirouette. FOCO losing 2 blockers to the box.
Second half about to begin on the pink track, but you stay here because that's a power jam. Jammer swap.
It's a little wrap with that front arm by Purple Warrior there. Front OPR saw it. Leah Davidson, Denver Roller Derby, front OPR for this game. Great defense here by Duval.
Only halfway through the jam.
Purple Warrior back on the track, but FOCO don't track her coming from the box. They miss her. So it's 4 points there for Purple Warrior.
719 Mad Dog Maddie, one of the departing Duval All-Stars, sent to the box.
Ooh. Oh, that speed on the outside. Purple Warrior with another 4 points.
3 blockers penalized for the Duval All-Stars, and Evil Apple, I believe that was, sent back into play because there's only 2 seats in the box with blockers. For those just picking that up.
5 points, or 4 points, sorry, for Matt Splatter there for FOCO.
And
Pivot turn jammer.
And so Evil Apple now in the penalty box has to watch and report to the box as soon as there is a seat.
Timeout immediately as the jam ends there by Duval. How long do you stretch out the duo?
We have stretched it to comical levels before, but we also have some longtime fans who stretch the all to that's non-standard but just as effective.
You know this Duval program very well. How many of their skaters are aging out? Do you know?
Well, in all, let's see. I do know that Mad Dog Maddie is on that list, and now my mind going back to other skaters who have previously left, but we have the screen there, and it is I Gnarly also Megalast will be going to Stanford this fall. Yes, Haley Sperling will be attending the University of North Florida. So yeah, Sperling, number 13.
I'm a huge fan. We get this list, the spreadsheet, which also lists the amount of teams that skaters also play on outside of just their JRDA charter team. And almost all of these Jackson or Duval skaters are doing double duty. Like, they're most likely playing for most of the year, getting in lots of games. It's good for your endurance, but it's also a lot of commitment, too. You can tell this is a very committed program.
And the Attack Pack, based in St. Petersburg, Florida, which is geographically next door to Tampa. However, getting their miles in and practice in for open competition. 4 points scored.
Sunny D with a penalty there, so now we got a power jam here for Dizzy Izzy. Oh, just a great little hesitation juke, a little hezzy to the inside, and then immediately with a quick step to the out. FOCO did such a good job with their penalty kill in the first half, getting ahead of that Duval offense, but they've been struggling to continuously get ahead of that offense in the second half. Sunny Days out of the box. An attempted apex jump by 817 for Duval to cycle up and catch her, but was not in time.
Thought the inside was open, but no jammer engagements.
Dizzy Izzy trying to kill the penalties for her two blockers who are in the box right now. This jam is going a full 2 minutes, so a great opportunity and a great time to drop to do some defensive jamming. And then Dizzy Izzy passes it to number 90, Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels blocked on the way out. 2 points scored nonetheless, and yes, a power jam for, dare I say, Duval.
One thing that's been a trend that I've noticed this weekend is the families love it when that pivot takes a pass and then gets the opportunity to score.
Yeah.
So as soon as Hot Wheels got that star, got it on her head, got out of the pack, that whole turn kind of lit up. Great job. Nice high fives going back to the bench area.
It was like the last game. Huge pop for TIE Fighter.
Yeah.
Just for receiving the star.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up scoring too, but the pop was for receiving the star.
Mm-hmm. So 18-point jam there in total for Duval, matches the highest scoring jam of the game. Again, we're flirting with that Marge Simpson, let's open this pit up gif, but not fully there yet. We still got 5 minutes and 54 seconds left. We are in a timeout.
Yeah, net 12 points there, which is, not for nothing, but it's still 6 points were scored in opposition. And picked up by the microphone, no doubt you heard Coach Jim Glisson say, Elena, you've got this all day, baby. Or you might have said all night. Short-term memory. But point is, there it is.
Nice little side surf out of the pack there to gain that lead.
Oh!
Sunny Days with a big hit coming into the pack. We've got the jam called for injury here. Who are some of the skaters that have aged up for the Duval program? Oh, Mad Dog Murphy.
Right. That is currently Mad Dog Murph, Kelly Murphy, one of the standouts, and probably the at least highest scoring and most active of the former Duval skaters. Several in the past, unfortunately, have either moved. Well, I say unfortunately as if I'm speaking for the New Jack City Rollers, but no. No, unfortunately, I'll say again, several have moved away, either military or with family. But yeah, currently Mad Dog Murph definitely the one to watch on New Jacks.
Duville pivot is up and skating back to the bench. We're back with the medics right now. That's the captain, 62, Olivia Glisson. Purple Warrior on the jam line for Duval. Up against Hippie. For one of the first jams in this entire second half, we have a 4-4 start on the jam line.
Spins and
Low block. Low block assessed to Purple Warrior, so now we got a power jam here for FOCO. And she holds on. That's lead for Hippie for the FOCO Spartans. Pivot and jammer in the box for Duval right now. This is a great opportunity for the Spartans. Great sweep on the inside line. Leaves one to beat. Now two.
tenacious as Hippie is, but and now Duval losing another blocker.
Great whip, gets Hippie out. And would you believe it? Purple Warrior with another pirouette in the apex.
And so 7 points it is with another 3 on the board. 127, 195, 4 minutes to go.
Great jam there for Hippie.
A main event in any rink in North America you're seeing right here as the FOCO Spartans entering lower seeded than in years past, but still you're seeing the result here against number 1. And lead jam Sunny Days. Or number 2 rather, but point taken.
Oh, big apex jump by Sunny Days. And then just the casual call off. That's what I love. The setup for the big jump and then just the slowly bringing the arms down. Like, oh, I knew what I was doing the whole time. Yeah, this is a great matchup. For 7 versus 2, in most 10 seeded brackets, you're not seeing a matchup as tight as this. Part of that has been penalties on the Duval side, but it's also just been FOCO being relentless and taking advantage of every opportunity that they've had.
Elena Young with lead over Sunny Days.
Sunny Days going back to back here.
May have been popped given the reaction, but one-on-one defense by Hot Wheels.
Good offense by the FOCO Spartans to release Sunny Days there. Atlanta is out though through, picked up her 4 points, calling the jam off.
Alex called out for a multiplayer block on the Spartans. 4 points on the board, 199 now 131, and it'll be under 2 minutes when we pick up again.
Surprised FOCO didn't try to extend the game here, maybe take a timeout above the 2-minute mark. Ensure 2 jams, but like I said earlier, you also have to always think in game and make the decision of when you're thinking about the next game as well, right? And although FOCO Spartans are going to the consolation bracket, they've made a statement here, and I think that they've got a lot of opportunities in that consolation bracket. So.
Oh, absolutely, and they've already played one game today. Not giving excuses, but and that was a heck of a showing as well. Lead jam Hippie, perhaps to skate them out. We'll see as far as clock management goes.
Duval with the pack advantage here. Oh, but a great little move by Hippie.
Number 90 Hot Wheels losing a kneecap, but able to pick that up. Good to know that it's yours before you need it.
Got to head over to the S1 booth if you need a new kneecap. The S1 booth staffed this weekend by Lady Trample and Scald Eagle.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's worth it just to go check out the merch.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see here what FOCO does with lead. There's more time on the jam clock than the period clock. Hippie has taken the start off her head, so yeah, this is going to be our final jam of the game.
Bold strategy.
Yeah, I think this is just exhaustion here. Like you're not scoring points with the cover off your head.
Oh, and blocked hard. Two blockers for Duval to the penalty box. And that's time. It's become cliche to say it, but I'm going to say it. What a game.
It was. No, I don't feel like that at all. When you come into a tournament bracket, you get a 7 versus 2, and you get a matchup like we just got, and the momentum swings in game but also in jam were extremely exciting. And you have jammers from both teams who were just showing phenomenal footwork. When we did get 4 on the track for both teams, we saw some great defense, but that was a little rare when we got 4 on the track. So we got a fast game, and we got to see a lot of jammer footwork because they had the space to use their speed. So exciting game. Yeah.
What a day of Derby. Yes, 2 more days of this as the Duval All-Stars advance. They will meet Los Anarchists. The winner of that game will go on to the championship game. We'll have updated brackets, of course, all over social media by the time we all go to bed tonight. No after party, as no, we're just a third of the way through this tournament. But there it is, the final score. Duval All-Stars from Jacksonville, Florida, 199. FOCO Spartans from right here up the road in Colorado, 138. Thunderdale, it's been awesome hanging out with you, hearing your insight, and we'll have more of that later this weekend.
Duval and Los Anarchists have played twice this year. Each team has won 1 game. If you're tuning in, you tune in for that game, 100%. That's going to be a great game.
You heard it, and I cannot deny that myself. My name is Standby.
I'm Thunderdale.
And we'll see you tomorrow. You're watching the WFTDA.TV presentation of the Junior Roller Derby Association Championships.